brand here at QVC for 2019 and also our best-selling brand in food at QVC. Today, he's bringing us his fully cooked sous vide beef sirloin soup. We like to call it a stoop because it's basically a cross between a stew and the most delicious, thick, and hearty soup you've ever tasted with real ingredients. We're talking about a real meal with real ingredients like peas, carrots, portobello mushrooms, and today, we're bringing you 3 of the 20-ounce bags home for 2 payments of $24.96. This is a meal that's easy to prep on those nights when you're just looking for something delicious and warm to fill your belly, but it's also some of the best quality that we bring to you here at QVC. M62686 is your item number. Today is your day to pick it up because this sold out in our debut here.
It did.
On Gourmet Holiday, and we are very excited to finally have it back. So Ray Rastelli, he is our butcher. He's America's butcher in my personal opinion, and he's been doing it for over 45 years, bringing you some of the best quality cuts of meat, not only here at QVC, but throughout the world, 5-star restaurants, and even the world's only 7-star restaurant. So welcome back.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be here, and I'll tell you, I'm sure you're saying, you're the butcher. What do you know about soup? Well, as the son of a butcher, because my dad was a butcher, and a butcher myself, and my son who's a butcher, and hopefully my grandson will become a butcher. Aww. We know meat, and there's always been meat around the house. That's one of the benefits of being a butcher's son. So my mom had to actually come up with some really creative ideas.
Look at that.
This became a staple in my house. Okay. Sirloin steak soup.
So tell me about this.
So let's start with the ingredients because everything, we always start with the ingredients because that's where the best comes from. As you mentioned, Alberti, real food. So let's take a look at what we start with, right? We've got beautiful tomatoes. We've got onions. We've got parsley.
Also makes that nice thick sauce.
Exactly. We've got some carrots. I'm sorry, some celery, we've got onions,
corn,
peas, corn, mushrooms, and then of course we slowly braise this down and we've got some garlic roasted in there.
Oh,
we
sweet.
then take the sirloin steak, and right, so we start with a beautiful sirloin steak that's got no fat at all, and we sear those cubes because we want them to get nice and seared so that steak flavor stays in it. Then we put them into a bowl and we sous vide them for 9 hours, and that's why you get this incredible flavor and tenderness and texture.
You know, this is already getting very limited. If you want it, 2 payments of $24.96 gets it home. You're gonna get 3 of the 20-ounce bags. Easily, you can serve 9 full servings of this. I have to say, you know, when it comes to like soups and stews, right? This is not a poor man's stew. This is loaded with the beef that you love and more vegetables than ever before, Ray.
It's, you know, we've had so many of our QVC folks who've gotten this product and said, you know, there's so much steak in here. Can we add some more vegetables? So we kept just the same amount of steak in, and we've added a bunch more vegetables because the flavor that you get from that vegetables with this seared steak that has been sous vide for 9 hours is just absolutely incredible.
I have fewer than 1,200 remaining. If you want this sold out the last time that it was with us in Gourmet Holiday. It's an award-winning brand for best, most recommended brand here in our food world at QVC. And when you bite into this, you know what? It tastes like homemade, but it almost, it's like it's plus. It's homemade plus. It's better.
It's real food. It's you know, we call it a soup, but it's somewhat of a soup, somewhat of a stew. I call it a stoop because it's great by itself, like you guys are eating it. But I love putting it over noodles, right? Or putting it in a bread bowl, or actually over rice is my favorite because I love the way the rice just sops up all of that beautiful, beautiful soup.
I feel like you went to a farm-to-table restaurant that was really rustic, right? Because you said it's homemade, but then turn the volume up.
Yeah.
So some, you know, James Beard award-winning chef was back making farm-to-table rustic food with like real food that was picked in the garden 2 hours ago.
Yes.
And then with the beef, the sirloin rather, that you needed to have and just spiced just so.
You see the parsley.
Yeah.
You see all the ingredients. You see the carrots. You see the corn. You see the peas. And by the way, the peas, they're not like faded peas. They're green.
They're beautiful.
Because he started with real green peas.
Real fresh vegetables.
This is why this has been such a bestseller. This is why it's sold out when we launched it. And this is why it's back again today, but it's been a while since we had it back for you in Gourmet Holiday. So try it out for yourself today at that $24.96, free shipping and handling. What are you going to do on that Saturday afternoon? Or
Yes.
how about this? Black Friday. Maybe you're crazy and you go out into the lines, right? What are you going to do when you're tired, exhausted, you come home at the end of the day, you want a delicious meal, you don't want to make a bad choice. This is a good choice.
It's Black Friday in Minnesota. And as a Minnesotan, you've been running through the skyways, but not all the time. Sometimes you got to go out into that cold and you come inside, or after ice skating, or after sledding, or, you know, after you went and chopped down the Christmas tree and you brought it back. This is the meal you're going to want to have.
It is. And
it's that, like, stick to your belly inside, total comfort
Warm.
food.
That's
700
it.
remaining.
It is 100% comfort food, rustic, farm to table.
700
The
remaining.
answer.
If you want it, $24.96. It's going to sell out again. Okay,
is,
so Ray, show us
always.
how it comes and how do we prepare it?
As you said, rustic, because it's all homemade. But what I love about this, we've taken the 9 hours worth of work and we've turned it into just minutes for you. So you can actually take this 20-ounce bag, you can pop it in your microwave for about 2 minutes, right? And you've got it piping hot. It can go on top of the stove. Alberta, you know where I had this on Sunday? I had it at my tailgating party, right? It was
So
simple.
good.
I just brought it out there. I had the grill out there, put it inside of a pot on top of the grill, and I have to tell you, everybody went crazy because it just warmed your belly on a cold Sunday afternoon football game.
Rachel took her bowl because she wants to finish her bowl. Maybe she's bringing it to one of the directors. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to tell on her. But really, Ray, again, when it comes to this, this is such a special offer. You don't bring us a lot of already fully cooked meals. This one is your opportunity to taste what Rastelli Market Fresh is bringing to you right here at QVC in a way unlike any other. Now, here's your update. We started with 2,000 of these. I have 500 remaining. That's it. It's going to sell out again. $24.96 is your easy pay. M62686. If you have a Q card, it's $12.48 on your Q card. And if you don't have one, sign up for one. We'll give you $40 back, which makes this less than $10 for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 delicious meals or more, depending on how you're using it.
That's it. And as a soup, you're right, 9. But think about what you can do with it. When you stretch this and you put it over a potato or over rice or over some noodles, you know, this goes a long, long way. And it's real food. What I love most about bringing things like this is these are my family recipes. For over 50 years, when I got home, Mom had this on the stove. So I remember that smell as I'm sitting here and watching. That smell is coming back, and it kind of it's heartwarming for me because it helps me to remember my mom, and that's really important.
400 remaining. You know what? I just had a great idea. How about a shepherd's pie?
Oh,
Put
that
this
would
on
be
the base.
perfect right inside.
Put
Oh, my
mashed
goodness.
potatoes over top, or like a pie
Yes.
crust on top. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's moving very quickly. $24.96 gets it home. M62686 sold out the last time that we were on air together with it, and it's going very, very quickly. Thank you so much, Ray.
Thank you.
I'll see you a little bit later in the show.
We'll be back.
But also, last call on Palermo's.